Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. Welcome back to the vlog. Today's going to be a little bit different. I've been doing these videos for quite some time, and today I want to kind of just sit down and talk to you guys about my journey and what I've learned. Yeah, so we're going to have a very open discussion, and hopefully it can continue in the comments around lifestyle changes. So if you're an old school subscriber, been around for a long time, you know I've been on these YouTube streets recording what I eat for quite some time. Now, what I will say, you see me go through a few diets. I want to say when I first came to YouTube, I was fresh off of eating, I'm going to say I was off of eating paleo, a paleo diet, and which I'll touch on a little bit later. A paleo diet to me should be the standard diet. All it is just clean eating. It's not super restrictive. It just takes out all the garbage. So to me, anyone, look it up, can do a paleo diet and be fine and eat a plethora of food. And you don't even have to count calories. You're just eating healthy, clean eating. Then it went to, I want to say, low carb. Then I went into keto for quite some time, and the keto diet served me well for quite a while, quite a few years. I'm going to be honest, quite a few years. Now, there are people that can do it their whole life, and there are people that have to do it to a degree, you know, their whole life for whatever medical reasons. But I pulled back because it stopped working, and when I went into menopause is when things changed for me with keto. I had to find another way because it was no longer serving its purpose. It was actually doing the opposite for me. Now, well, around, I would say about keeping my blood sugar low and stable, yes. And am I still doing that? Yes. So what I ended up having to go to, and I found that really works well, is more of a protein focused diet, maybe like in a Mediterranean type style. And I have, you know, over the time kind of revised what that looks like for me. It can look different for everybody. Any diet can look different for anyone. Two people can go on the same diet and it's totally different, looks different for those people because the way they may have to structure things a little bit. So I'm going to talk about first, getting healthy, lifestyle changes. It's hard. It's very hard. That's when you have to sit down and have that conversation with yourself and ask yourself, well, why are you doing this? What is the end goal? Because sometimes we can get sidetracked and get away from our goals and just go off the rails. But I think when you can stay focused and remember that you're doing this for a reason, you're doing this for your health, you have goals that you want to accomplish, and you just want to be overall fit, mind, body, and soul. And things people don't tell you is sometimes while you're doing that, getting into that groove, it can be boring. It could be monotonous. It can be not glamorous. There may be times you don't even have support. But that's when you go back to your why. Why are you doing this? You know, and one of the reasons I'm sitting down talking with you now is because what I've come to realize is I'm in what I want to call almost like this boring phase, because I eat almost the same meals all the time. They may be in different orders, slightly different variations, but for the most part, I found foods that agree with my body, that work. And I just rotate them within my diet. So when I say it can be boring, that's the boring part of it. And I'm coming to realize I'm posting, what I eat, and what I eat is just the same doggone thing. And um, I'm thinking about maybe pulling away and figuring out other strategies, instead of always posting what I eat, and maybe do that sometimes because it doesn't really change. I mean, there are times I purposely eat something different, but it's few and far between. So, yeah, it can be quite lonely and it can be boring, but it's okay because it's about your health. And once you get to a certain point, or you have disciplined yourself enough, sometimes you can allow different things to come in, not all the time. And I think where people mess up is that when they say, oh, well, I like treats. A treat is something that you get not very often. You don't treat yourself every night with cookies, cake, candy, all that stuff. A treat is every now and then. If you're going to do something like that and you're just now starting, I would actually honestly advise you to not do it. I would say for the first 3 months, if you're trying to develop a lifestyle change and to get healthier, that's going to take a lot of work. It's going to be mostly mentally. So I would suggest for the first 3 months, sticking to your plan. Don't let anyone get you off plan. Just full steam ahead and reevaluate after 3 months. And it might be even after 3 months if you're still feeling those like, I'm weak, I go places, I can't stand on my own 2 feet, I get off kilter, meaning that you just go with the flow, and if everybody else is eating junk, you're going to eat junk. I would say no. Stay on it till you are strong enough. Just full steam ahead until you are strong enough to know that, you know what, these are my core foods. And yes, I want to go off plan, but it will be this one small meal. It's not an everyday thing. So that's some of the things that I've learned. And I've learned that you have to be your own supporter. Sometimes you have to pat yourself on the back. You can't always look for someone else to be your cheerleader. All the time, it's not going to happen. The people that you want so much to cheerlead for you sometimes will be the one sabotaging you. Yeah. I will give you an example. You got your meal and everything is planned. Do you want to eat such and such? They come to you. Do you want this? I'm getting this. Oh, look at this. Oh, you're here at the family event and all you're eating is this. Just live. It's okay. Just be free for the day. Those are the things that can sidetrack you. And I don't think they intentionally want to do that. And some of them do. But I think it's sort of self-conscious with them. If they see you being strong and saying no, I think misery sometimes like company. If they're not in their life and they're in a place where they're not valuing their health and their well-being, and they just want to see you not value yours either sometimes. That's just how it goes. So what I would say to that is be your own best friend, be your own cheerleader. Always, even if it's online, look for people that are doing things similar to what you're doing and going in a path where you want to be. Another thing, what you feed to your mind, not just your mouth, affects you. Or you can say, well, oh God, okay, well, what does that mean? Meaning, if you're sitting down and all you're taking in is nothing but food-related content, mukbangs. Mukbangs are the biggest one. If you're saying, oh, well, I can't eat like this anymore, but I'm going to watch other people do it, don't. Do not do it. It can trigger you. Whether you know it or not, sometimes in your brain, it's getting in your brain, and you're seeing all of that, it can be very triggering and make it much harder to stay the course. And I know some people say, well, if I'm not eating it, it'd be fun to watch other people eat it. No, it's not. It is not. And it's not good for your psyche to be doing those things. It's counterproductive. So, and it brings me down to the next thing. I think it's been, I want to say 2 weeks now. I've gone back to just weigh my food to make sure I'm getting the right portions of my proteins, my fats, my carbs, and all of that. And I was shocked when I started weighing things again, how my brain, I was off. Because I would sit down and be like, okay, I'm just going to put some of this and put some of this. And I'm thinking it's good. It's not. So I had to go back to weighing my foods now. Will I have to do that the rest of my life? No. But I need to get my brain back into what portions look like and how much my body needs for to survive and to do the things that I need to do while also trying to drop weight. So I just wanted to have this conversation with you guys. One, because I haven't sat down and talked to you guys for a long time. And number two, like I said, me being on this journey, my meals has gotten monotonous and boring. It really has. So I'm not going to show you me doing my meal prep because it's just basically the same stuff. But I will show you my meals, and I'm going to be breaking up some of those with some other things too, because that can be quite boring. But I just wanted to give you guys this little, I'm going to call it a pep talk, because every now and then I have to sit down and have this conversation with myself sometimes to bring myself back in. If I found that I've kind of went off course, I have to sit down and have conversations and bring myself back and get myself right back on course the way it should be. So I want to thank you guys for popping in. I hope something I said resonates with you. And please, down below, let me know, how do you stay the course? What are you doing to keep yourself healthy, mind, body, and soul? What works for you as far as trying to be structured? So let's kind of have that conversation below. And I will be seeing you guys next week. Mwah! Have a wonderful weekend.